Apparently I'm very talkative today. Yeah, that's a thing, I guess. Okay. Light. Thank you. Okay. I've been watching YouTube. Binge watching YouTube, per usual. Like, that's a daily recurrence. But, again, I think of, like, yeah, I made a video on her. Michelle Carr. I really know her name. I had to pronounce. Her name. Um, why do I keep doing that? Like, I keep biting my tongue. Like, what's wrong with me? Like, that's weird. Okay. I mean, that's not that unusual for me to be weird, but like, still, like, okay, kill. I mean, chill, not kill. Goddamn. Okay. So I've been watching like a few more of her videos because I like haven't been watching her like for a while, so like, for a long time. So like, I mean, I just recently started watching her, so like I'm watching a lot of her older videos, and one of them is like this superhero one, and it's on Batman. And it's a long story with Batman. I have disliked Batman for a long time because I felt like he was overrated, and I felt like he was just this like buff, like overconfident, like kid with like a hero complex who was rich, so he had the money to like actually act out on his little hero complex. And he had a utility belt, and he had a few martial arts like under his belt. Like, that's basically what I thought Batman was. And he also had this very deep, gruff voice that was so impressive. Like, ugh. And like, I just never really liked him. In fact, I really liked the Joker for a long time because I just thought he had more character. And like, he was also very funny. Even as a kid, I thought he was funny. Like, um, yeah, I think I used to have a small crush on like Joker. Not like the Joker like now, not the like the Suicide Squad Joker, because like literally everyone has a crush on that Joker. I'm talking about like the original Joker, like the Joker of my childhood, like the Dark Knight Joker. Like, I had a crush on him for a short while. Like, demented much, Angela? Like, Jesus. I was like, I don't remember when that movie came out, but I was pretty young. So, like, the fact that I had a crush on him, like, when I was that young, like, that's kind of weird. Like, child, what is wrong with you? Um, but, so I'm, like, watching her video, and I'm, like, kind of, like, a little bit skeptical, because I'm kind of like, okay, Batman. Like, I've never liked Batman. Like, I just, like, I've always thought, like, he had this, like, big superiority slash hero complex, and was just, like, really annoying, in my opinion, and, like, I didn't like him at all. The only time that I slightly liked him was because Catwoman, my favorite DC superhero. Okay, I just now realized I'm gonna sound like this whole video. I'm gonna sound like a major nerd. I am a major nerd though, so like, like literally have all the nerd attributes except I'm like stupid. So, like, anyways, but like I've never really liked Batman, blah blah blah. And the only time that I have really ever really liked him was when I found out that there's like a point in the like cartoons and like comics where like Batman and Catwoman are like together, kind of, and like on and off, and like it's like this like cute relationship. And I like did like tons of research on it because like I am like a big nerd and I really like Catwoman. So like obviously anything to do with Catwoman that I've newly discovered, I'm gonna research the shit out of it. So I was doing that, and I found like, oh my god, their relationship is cute. Like, and they also like hint at it in the movies, but it's like extremely subtle. Like, I just don't read romantic cues whatsoever, like at all. So like me like discovering like the subtle like stuff in like just it just grows right over my head. Like, I'm just like, nah, like I don't Do I look like I'm romantic? Like, no. Okay. Like, I almost feel bad for my, like, future girlfriend. Or boyfriend, actually. Or, like, whoever my partner is. Because, like, if I have to come up with a date, it's gonna be so bad. It's gonna be, like, either really practical or, like, something that I know, like, that I would enjoy and, like, I would think they would enjoy, but it's not, like, particularly, like, romantic. Like, I'm not gonna, like, go out to, like, dinner and, like, buy them, like, bouquets of roses and, like, romantic music while we're having sex. Like, no, that's not, like, no, like, never. Like, if you're looking for that in a relationship, like, you don't go to me, because, like, that's not something I would ever do. I'm not, like, romantic at all. Like, I think the most romantic I'd ever be would be probably buying a box of chocolates, but then I would be like, where's my box of chocolates? Like, let's split, like, or something. Like, I'm not, like, whatever. Point is, I can't read romantic cues. I can barely read social cues, anyways. I'm so awkward. Like, it's so bad. It's so bad. Anyways. So, like, just, also I have a feeling I would be incredibly difficult for, like, a man to handle, because, like, I do not like having, like, someone, like, be in control, even if it's just, like, gentlemanly behavior. Like, literally, if it's the first date and they're trying to pay for my bill, like, if I don't like them, obviously I'm gonna be like, yo, like, you can pay the bill. But, like, if I do like them and I respect them, I'm gonna be like, can we split the bill? Like, I don't want to be, like, that girl, you know? Like, pay for my bill, sweetie. Like, you got it. Like, that's ridiculous. Like, especially if the bill's expensive. Like, it's just, like, common sense and, like, respect to fucking split the bill. Like, just, like, really, like, honestly, like, just, I don't know. But again, like, I'm not very, like, romantic. I'm more, like, liberal / realistic, and, like, not, like, I don't, like, do the whole, like, Prince Charming thing. Plus I feel like I would be, like, the more dominant one in a relationship, even if it is guy. Or, I feel like in any relationship I'd probably be on equal footing or slightly more dominant, but not, like, overbearing, you know? Yeah, okay. Is that a scratch? Nope, that's just a weird pink spot and a line of freckles. Wow. Anyways, so Michelle, like, I was watching one of her videos, and, like, I know a ridiculous amount of people named Michelle. Like, I know this YouTuber. I have my best friend at school who's Michelle, whose name is Michelle. And then I have, like, my dad's girl. I mean, I keep calling Mike my dad. Like, that's, like, okay. I don't really know what to say about that. It seems really bad, and I would feel really bad saying it, even though I'm thinking it. I'm not gonna say it, so, like, yeah. Okay, anyways, and then his ex-girlfriend, her name is Michelle. Like, just, I know a lot of people with the name Michelle. It's, like, weird. Like, it's, yeah, and plus I know a lot of, Michelle's, like, in, like, childhood, and then also, like, in, like, celebrities. Like, I know a few celebrities who are Michelle's, like, too. Like, it's, like, weird. Like, I didn't realize how common of a name Michelle was until, like, just now. But anyway, she's, like, training to, like, fight, like, Batman, which honestly I was not that into, because, like I said before, like, I don't really like Batman. Like, I'm just, or I didn't like Batman, but, like, that was before I knew his whole storyline. Like, I've never really, like, gone into, like, Batman's whole, like, tragic story. The most I know about it is that, like, he has, like, two parents who were, like, walking home from a date or something, and then someone mugged them, and then they died. Both of them died. Oh, I don't remember if he was there, but, like, I think he was there. I don't know. But traumatizing for a kid, I guess. And, after that, like, he became even more spoiled and, like, learned how to fight and was, like, on this whole vendetta, like, how he's gonna get revenge or something. And, like, it was, like, that's all. And then he, like, eventually grew up and, like, turned into Batman. Yeah. I think that's it. Like, that's all I know. Maybe at one point he was bit by a bat? I have no idea. Like, I don't know his story, because, like, I didn't want to look into it, because, like, I just had my little judgment, and was like, no, I'm good. Which, unfortunately, is something that I do quite often. Not with, like, people that I know in real life, but for, like, celebrities, or, like, characters, or, like, YouTubers. Like, I tend to do that a lot, where I'm kind of, like, I, like, judge them based off of, like, what I think their personalities are, or what I think their content is, and I'm just kind of like, yeah, nope. And then sometimes it turns out completely different, like Michelle Carr, or Care, or however the fuck you say her last name, was like completely different than what I expected her to be, and she's actually like a really nice person. I love watching her videos now. But like, just, I don't know, like, you have to look past the surface level, and like, yeah. Anyways, so, sorry, popcorn. What was I gonna say? But anyways, so I've never really liked Batman. And I'll admit, like, I've had moments in my life where, like, especially when I was younger, where to, like, escape, I would, like, obsess over things. To, like, an unhealthy level, I would say. Like, spend, like, literally all-nighters, like, doing whatever it is that I was obsessed with. And, like, researching and researching upon researching the characters or actors or whoever it was that I was infatuated with at that time. Yeah. It was like fangirling, but like a little bit more extreme. I don't know. That's what like normal fangirls do. But yeah, that's what I did. And I finally got like, sorry, I'm like tired. Okay, and like the sun is bothering me, so like I'm just gonna like lay down. Okay, like, oh, love the bag chips in the back. But yeah, so like I have become like somewhat obsessed with certain things, and like Marvel was one of them. And like I only recently stopped and took like a step back and was like, you have like an unhealthy, like weird attachment to Marvel. Like, sweetie, back up, like look around you, like, is this good? And I was like, not really. And then I was like, yeah, like, back up. So like, yeah, I have stopped with my obsession with Marvel, and I think that's a large part of the reason why I didn't like DC, because like Marvel and DC are competitors. So if I love and support Marvel, then like I can't really support DC. But also like I just feel like a lot of DC movies and like characters are kind of shitty. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't know. Like, I only really liked I guess select few, and I can't even remember the names of those select few aside from Catwoman, because she's like literally like almost as famous as like Superman and Wonder Woman and Batman. Yeah, and Robin and like all of them. The Justice League, you know. But anyways, I just have never really like, I've just backed up from my whole like, I love Marvel, like I hate anything not Marvel, like blah 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 blah, because I watched Infinity War and it made me like, I was so unhealthily upset when my favorite characters died that I was like, that's not okay. Like, they're literally characters. Like, I mean, you can connect with characters, like, don't get me wrong, like, you can get connected to characters and, like, have, like, a small emotional attachment to them, but, like, how upset I got was kind of, like, insane, because, like, I was literally, like, once I finished watching Infinity War, like, I was, like, ready to punch someone. Like, I was so angry, and like, that's just not, like, okay. Like, it's not okay for me to be that upset over, like, fictional characters. Like, I get, like, having, like, a small moment where, like, you feel, like emotional, like, pain, or whenever you feel, like, a heightened emotion for, like, temporarily, but, like, I was angry for, like, hours. And, like, wanted to scream and punch and, like, rage for, like, hours on end. Like, it was bad. So yeah, like, not healthy, okay? So, like, I took a step back and was like, you need to stop. Like, first off, like, they're characters, okay? Like, they're played by actors. Like, they're made up. Like, they're not real. Like, calm yourself. And I did, and I was like, wow, like, I just need to take a step back and, like, not be so, like, immersed into that, like, obsessive, like, mindset, because, like, it's happened multiple times, like, where I've, like, gotten, like, really attached to, like, certain character or something, and, like, become attached to the actor, or, like, everything involved with that character, and, like, it just gets weird, and, like, I get really attached, and, like, it's unhealthy, and, like, it's not okay, like, it's just not. So, like, I kind of took a step back and was like, no, like, I'm okay, like, I just need to, like, not do that, like, because, like, that's not healthy. They're, especially if, like, they were actors or something, like, I highly doubt that they would want someone, like, to be that, like, just attached to them, because, like, in reality, like, I wasn't really attached to them. I was attached to, like, their persona on TV and the characters that they played. Like, I mean, sure, I'm sure they played some of them, like, I'm sure they didn't completely lie with their persona on TV, and I'm sure they didn't, like, parts of themselves were implemented in their characters that they played, but, like, still, that's not entirely them, and the fact that I was, like, so attached to them was, like, just, like, not okay. Like, I just, like, okay, like, you need to, like, just, no, like, no, okay? And so, like, I've kind of, like, taken a step back from, like, my, I guess, fangirling, and, like, just, like, been like, you need to, like, focus on yourself rather than your obsessive behavior onto characters slash actors and, like, people that you, like, there's a difference between respect and, like, relatability and, like, connecting with a certain character or, like, person virtually, and then, like, turning that into, like, something that doesn't need to be there. Like, turning that, like, respect into, like, worship and, like, admiration and, like, just, like, to the extreme. And, like, adoration, and, like, just, it's not, like, okay, like, it's not, like, it's just, in my opinion, like, it's just, like, it's not healthy. So, like, I've noticed that, and, like, I've kind of stepped back, and, like, I realized that, like, a lot of the judgments that I made were not, like, good, and, like, I've, like, stated that I've hated certain characters or I've hated certain actors just because of, like, one or two things that they did, or a lot of, like, misconceptions that I've had because of, like, my, like, fan, like, appreciation of this one character or this one, like, company or something. And, like, I feel bad. Like, I just, like, I mean, sure, they're never gonna find out about it because, like, literally non-existent in the world, but, like, still, like, and then, so I felt bad about that, and then I was, like, thinking more about Batman, and how he's not, like, a bad guy. I mean, sure, he's, like, somewhat overrated, and, like, yes, he can be very annoying with his, like, I am Batman thing, but, like, he's not, like, a bad guy. Like, if he was a bad guy, he wouldn't be the superhero that millions of people admire around the world. Like, I mean, sure, he's kind of, yeah, sometimes he annoys me, I'm not gonna lie, like, but, like, I shouldn't, like, just get so angry about him and, like, just get so, like, literally I've gotten into, like, small cat fights with people, like, because I've, like, been so adamant about, like, how Batman is, like, worthless or, like, not a good superhero and, like, you shouldn't like him and blah blah blah, and, like, it's ridiculous. And I've just realized that and been like, you need to, like, calm down and, like, just whatever. But not with Batman, not just with Batman or, like, my Marvel fan appreciation or whatever, but, like, everything that I've been like clinging to that's not like there. Like, you know, like I get like feeling like related to something or like understanding something and like feeling like connected to a story. But like don't take it to the extreme where that's like that becomes your world. Like, you know? Yeah, so yeah. And I felt bad though because like I've always like seen or portrayed Batman as like this like worthless like person or like worthless like character who like just like an arrogant like little money bag person, and he's not entirely, because like a lot of his fighting techniques, like he's like, I don't want to hurt people, so he does like a lot of like fighting techniques where he like knocks people out or like just unarms them and stuff, but like he never actually kills, and like that's extremely admirable, and like I think that's like really neat and like cool. And so this YouTube video with Michelle, like she's learning how to fight like Batman, so she's learning how to fight without like killing or like mortally wounding someone, just like taking them down, like knocking them out, like unarming them or like making them like disabled so they can't hurt you as quickly as possible. And that's actually really efficient and like really good like good like self-defense and stuff, and like she's learning that and it's like really cool. So yeah, I think I might want to like learn like the fighting techniques that she's learning too, even though it's inspired by Batman, and for a long time I've never really liked Batman. But like I just need to get over my stupid like fucking like just thing with like Batman and stuff, because like he's not like bad, he's just like fucking like I misunderstood him, and like I don't know why I'm analyzing this so much. He's like literally a fictional character. But I think it's more connected to like how I like react to things that don't really matter that much, and I take them to like the extreme, because I think a lot of it has to do with sometimes in my life like I can't control things, and as much as I kind of like pretend to like go with the flow, sometimes like I feel like I'm lost and like I can't like do anything, and like I don't have any control in my life at all. Unlike, it's nice to know that like I could have like some control over somebody's life, even if it's like a fictional life, and like how I view them, you know? And that's not healthy either. So yeah, like I just need to like work more on myself than focusing and obsessing over characters slash actors or like people that I like respect and like turn into like and like extreme admiration, and like just no. So yeah, another PSA from Angela. Like just kidding. Bye.